Of course, David Blitzer saying the double dip is almost here. What's ahead for housing in 2011? And dare I say, is now a good time to buy if you can? Let's talk with real estate attorney Shari Olefson and John Taylor, president and CEO of the National Community Reinvestment Coalition. Let's get the simple question out of the way, Shari. Are we headed for a double dip scenario?
I don't think we're headed for a double dip. And, you know, it's only natural, Brian, for us all to want to take, we like to take these letters from the alphabet, the W's and the V's, and superimpose it on this framework. But the truth is, we're really looking at more like spin art when we put all of these indicators together. And the reason for that is that our housing has not had the opportunity to find its natural bottom. But we're very, very close. The hiccups that we are seeing, including these numbers now, are really the result of artificial intervention, still the tax credit, still the robo-signer issue, still the HAMP modification, and when we dig behind the reasons for the statistics, we find more comforting reasons. Well,
and John, what's your take on that? And also, according to what you want to see happen, you don't want it to hit a natural bottom, correct?
Well, I must be living in a different universe. I just can't share Shari's irrational exuberance, because every indicator, from unemployment to housing starts to foreclosure levels. I mean, there's 11 million more foreclosures predicted over the next couple of years, 11 million more foreclosure filings. There's almost no indicator that you can point to that suggests we're anything but continuing to head towards a bottom. Frankly, it really doesn't serve anybody to continue to have a devaluating a home housing market. I mean, we want things to stabilize. We want the economy to turn around. I'm not kidding. I wish I could think the way Shari does, but I don't. Every indicator you look at, and especially if you look at David Berson, who is the economist for PMI, and the predictions that they've been making,
right?
It's pretty grim, and you know, he's no lightweight. He was the economist.
And Shari, what about the issue of tighter credit standards and the fact that the job market is not improving, and many expectations are that we will not be able to generate the number of jobs needed for some time. It's hard to remain optimistic, is it not, given those two factors?
So certainly there are risks. I mean, aside from the fact that we have the GSEs will be relooked at again this year, and Dodd-Frank will be implemented, and all of that will probably result in tighter, more costly credit. But the fact is that people still need homes. This is not a dot-com crisis. Everyone needs a place to live. And if you dig and you look behind, for example, the price index, which seems to be going down, well, of course it is. The lion's share of these sales are foreclosed and distressed properties, and those are investors buying them. But when you think about it, the good news is investors are rational investors. So rental rates, which is one of the reasons they're buying, are actually going up in a lot of cities. They're going to base the price that they're paying for these homes on, for example, the price that they can get to rent them. So we're not going to see what we saw in 2006 with prices just plummeting.
All right, John, what's the solution then? Very quickly, I got 30 seconds.
Well, I think
not an easy fix, but
I do think that Fannie and Freddie have to play a more major role in which they really refinance millions of loans. I think the HAMP program has got to be restructured so that it has an impact. It's had too little an impact. We've got to stop the foreclosures, because that's what's been driving us, you know, into this economic abyss. And if we don't do that, if the government doesn't take aggressive steps to do that, we're probably not going to see very many changes until 2012.
Thank you both.
You know, the thing with principal reduction, and that's one of John's points, it's so complicated. And is it fair to somebody who has a job, who's underwater, not to get any help? I mean, it's one of those things where the moral hazard is just maybe too complicated.
Making your mortgage on time, and you get a principal reduction right next door to you, and it's
tough
difficult
to swallow, yeah.
Up next, we're going to talk